I just finished having a conversation with a really good friend of mine who's an HR manager, and she was telling me that she just filled a position for her organization that she's been recruiting for about 6 weeks. And this candidate was perfect. She had the right credentials, the resume was spot on, and even when my friend called the references, they were glowing references. She was the perfect person for the role. So when my friend made an offer, the candidate accepted. And when the candidate went to resign to her current employer and give her 2-week notice, her current employer decided to take her 2-week notice effective immediately. Yes, she was fired. Now, why she was fired, I don't know. I can only assume she was fired because she submitted a 2-week notice to resign. Assuming that's the case, there is no law requiring a business to honor a 2-week notice once it's submitted. At the same time, there is no law for the employee to submit a 2-week notice in order to resign. Then why submit a 2-week notice? Well, from the employee's perspective, you submit a 2-week notice as common courtesy. You want to give your boss and everybody you work with some time to re-strategize, to plan for your absence. And from a business perspective, you should really honor a 2-week notice for the same reasons. The only time I have ever advised a client to accept a 2-week notice immediately is if they have enough evidence to support the fact that they might do more harm than good on their last 2 weeks. But they would need some hardcore evidence to show that this employee would create a ruckus or steal some things or create an issue at work for the last 2 weeks. I always advise my clients that whenever an employee submits a notice, to honor it. Outside of a crazy circumstance, honor it. Because if you don't honor it, I know there isn't a law saying you have to do it, but if you don't honor it, you're gonna send a message to every other employee who's thinking about quitting not to give notice, to just quit immediately. And if you create that kind of an environment, how chaotic is going to be when somebody leaves? So business leaders, the best thing you can do is somebody gives you notice, just honor it. Outside of a crazy situation, honor it. Let them say goodbye to their colleagues. Let them hand off their work to somebody else. Make the transition as easy as possible for both you and for the employee and for your colleagues. It's the right thing to do. Hope this helps.